Hey guys, today I will be showing you how I macro Legend Stage 3 overnight. So, this is the team I'm going to be using here. You can see it below. I have Glitched Pride, Glitched Gojo, Glitched Benimaru, Glitched Ichigo, and Avatar on my Esper, and then Businessman Yojin. I will stress this enough. If you don't have strong enough units, I wouldn't really try to macro uh, this legend stage. It is, in my opinion, pretty hard, at least for me, but I managed to do it with TinyTask. So, and all these units, max skill tree on everything. Uh, they all have souls to boost their damage in some form, even if it doesn't seem like it's doing much. Use your best souls. I don't have the most current souls, but I have basically enough souls. Uh, the ones I have, they're from the previous updates. I'm not using any of the um, I guess newer souls like the Jesters or the Precision Soul or the Black Swordsman Soul. I don't have this, and I didn't need it. But and just proof. Let's see if I go here. I have two Poochies that I was able to farm within less than 100 runs. So you guys should be able to do this too. And now, so what we should do is go into next to the story mode. You can pull up your TinyTask. I have the file for me already here. I don't want to drop this file in the link because in the LinkedIn description. I don't want to make a link, sorry, because I have a different monitor size than you guys. I have specific units, and this might not work for you guys. I'm just saying this is how I do it. If you want to take notes, you guys can maybe make up your own macro. But yeah, let's go in. So basically, uh, go into the legend stages are selected, purgatory, and then enter as usual. And basically, when you load in, I wait till it's 10 seconds and then I start recording the macro. I'll just play here. And so you guys will see where exactly I place all my units. First things first, try to place your Benimaru as quickly as possible. Sometimes TinyTask might not register the click, so you might want to do it a couple times. I find it that this legend stage, you have such a tight window to place everything and upgrade everything, just so I don't have leaks, that I try to manage just to place one down, or place the unit on once, and then move on to the next thing quickly as possible. So all in order, my Benimaru's first, then my Yojin, upgrade the Yojin, then I upgrade my Benimaru twice if I can, but before that I place down Tatsumaki just to help it slow, and then I try to upgrade the Benimaru twice. After I've successfully done that, I have enough money so I can place down my Ichigo. Having two supports is so crucial, and then having Gojo as the third support with his insane slow is just amazing. These units have a hard time getting past. I have Pride there where I placed in the back so that he can help catch leaks. I find that when I didn't place him in that area, there would be an off chance that there might have been one or two leaks. This minimizes the risk of the leak getting passed and then you failing the stage. So yeah, and after I place down all my units, you can really focus on leveling up your farm, my Yojin. Once I'm able to max him out, then I'm able to max out my Pride, which I do second, and then third I max out my Gojo, as much as I can anyways, because the last upgrade you can't ever get in a legend stage or a normal game besides infinite. But yeah, as long as you max out those two, you should be able to beat the stage. And then after that, it honestly doesn't matter what you upgrade next. Uh, I choose to upgrade Ichigo a little bit, Benimaru to max, and then Tatsumaki in the end. Not necessary, but it just, if you do that, your clear times will be different. So yeah, and we just look here. Basically, in my opinion, all my placements here are necessary. There might be an easier way to do this if somebody else has different units. But I just find that these units work the best for me. Benimaru is crucial because of the light units. Early game, you just need to upgrade them twice. And after that, placing down the Ichigo and the Gojo will be crucial in order to help keep the units within his range. Tatsumaki also. But after you're able to establish those two support units, Ichigo and Gojo, and then placing the Escanor in the back to help clear out any possible leaks, should be perfectly fine. So right here, I get a rib cage, pretty lucky, and I get to retry here in a second. Boom, there we go. And I haven't stopped recording yet. I only stop recording as soon as the timer gets around the 10-second mark, which is where I started the recording in the first run. And that's how it syncs up. So the timing should be very similar for each run to minimize any randomness. So yeah, and how about we have this part here just play one more time just to see that it's able to loop correctly. Yeah, and you should see, if you guys, once again, I needed to put a soul, my best soul on Benimaru just for these early rounds. Without it, I found it extra hard to be able to clear out these first couple waves. He has double S, triple S stats on him, maxed out skill tree, very crucial for me anyways. Placing that Tatsumaki to help slow, extra crucial. She also has an orb on her. She has the Baldy Soul, which gives her plus 10% damage. I don't know how impactful that orb is, but any additional damage always helps. And Ichigo has a soul in him to help slightly more damage. He has triple S stat, double S stats. All of my units that I'm showing here have at least double S stats. Maybe besides my Tatsumaki, but because it doesn't really matter for her, she's just a slow unit. But I'd say try to get your stats as high as possible to get the most damage out as possible, because any single form of leak is very annoying to deal with, and this just helps increase your chance of beating this stage using this macro overnight and being able to leave it alone without having second thoughts on whether your macro worked or not. So yeah, let's just have this stage play out. So basically, you can use this for the other stages as well. I planned on doing so. I haven't tested it out personally, but you should be able to do it. The only thing that might affect it is the clear times, because the other stages are easier. So you might be able to clear it a little faster, and so this macro may fail in the case that it sends me back to the lobby. But I'll test that out for you guys, and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, we're almost closing out. We're almost done with this stage here, and you guys should see that. Seems like it's working so far. No issues, no leaks, 2 runs, and yeah, I've done overnight. It was like 66 runs, and before that, I did a lot of runs myself with a friend. solo to see if I can do it actually by myself. You can. Yeah, so look at that. Done. You'll hit retry. Boom. And then say it's teleporting. Well, look at this. Wow. It's teleporting, but it's not teleporting. That's the one issue of this macro. Wow, I can't believe I ran into it. The only thing is that ALS sucks, and that sometimes it just lags like this, or it just completely bugs out, and the retry button doesn't even work. So if this happens, there's a chance the macro could fail. For some reason, it didn't happen for me, so that's strange. But yeah, I don't know why. Hopefully you guys don't run into this issue. I find it doing it by yourself, you increase the chances of you being able to beat this mode. Trying to do it with a friend can be a little iffy if he doesn't have. You can probably do it with two people. It's just that I find if you want to stay in one singular place, this camera angle makes it kind of hard to place units here, and for the fact that it's hard with these little objects on this hill, it doesn't give you a lot of wiggle room to place stuff. But if you manage to pull it off, if your other friend has similar units to you, and you both know that you can solo the stage, it is definitely possible. Let's just exit here, because I don't care for the run. But yeah, so yeah, this is the macro I've been using. Please use it as a guide to where to place units, what units to use. I don't know if you can change your units, to be honest. I think these units all had a role. It just helped a lot. They all had their specific roles. So, and I managed to be able to clear 66 of the runs with just this. Again, I was able to farm overnight 4 I probably just got another rib cage, right? 3 rib cages, 8 corpse spines, vampire bone. This is kind of hard to come by, actually, with the 1%. 7 vampire diaries, really good. The moon fragment, you don't. This is something that you find randomly around the map when they tell you that it has dropped. I think this is for Poochie. I have to look into this a little more. But yeah, so basically, if you guys like the video, please give it a like, comment down below what you think of this macro. Tell me your thoughts on how you guys might have been macroing this, or if you guys have even attempted. I thought the task was daunting at first, and it took a lot of tries to make this work. Slightly tweaking the placements of the units. I can't stress enough, the position of your units matter a lot. They matter a lot. And where I place them, there is a reason why I place them there. They could be better. I was theory counting this after I made the macro. They could be a little bit better, but for what I'm doing, for what this is, and because it works, I don't have to tweak it. I don't have to tweak it, and it works. So yeah, if you want to subscribe. I'll try to, if this goes anywhere, I'll post more videos. Yeah, if you guys enjoy the content, you guys need any help, I can answer the comments down below on what helped me clear these stages. Yeah, it's been a good one.